My name is Jesse, and we have a whole host of other volunteers here for an organization called the Avian Conservation Center of Appalachia, ACCA. The Avian Conservation Center of Appalachia is a private, nonprofit organization dedicated to the conservation of wild birds in our region in Appalachia. We take in injured wild birds of all species. They get injured mostly through human interaction, hit by cars or window strikes. Sometimes we get birds who are caught in leg hold traps. Sometimes we still get birds that are shot illegally. Of course, all these birds are protected under federal law. The Migratory Bird Treaty Act protects all of our migratory birds, from the lowliest robin to the most majestic eagle. So all these species are protected. And we're here today at Cooper's Rock to celebrate International Vulture Awareness Day. Anybody ever heard of that day before? No? International Vulture Awareness Day. It's celebrated around the world by hundreds of organizations, actually. It's a recently inspired event. The reason that we're interested in vultures and the reason for International Vulture Awareness Day is vultures play an absolutely critical part of our ecosystem. And they're not doing that well worldwide. There are 23 species of vultures worldwide, and compared to other birds of prey, vulture species are more likely to be threatened or endangered than any other group of raptors. Okay, so of those 23 species, a large number of them are either threatened or endangered. So the reason we're talking about turkey vultures mostly is because that's the bird we have to release today, a turkey vulture. This turkey vulture came to us several months ago from Tucker County, West Virginia. The bird was admitted for being unable to fly. Whenever we admit birds, we do a full physical exam, ophthalmic exam, we take x-rays, and on x-ray, we noticed that the bird had 3 shotgun pellets in the wings. So this bird had been shot as it was floating harmlessly along the air. Someone shot it with a shotgun. So the bird was shot, went through several months of rehabilitation, antibiotics, pain medication, and then a lot of flight exercise. We had to exercise this bird a whole lot to be confident that it was going to be ready for release. The other neat thing about this turkey vulture today is it's been fitted with a biologist from WVU, Todd Katzner, put a transmitter on via a harness pack that uses cellular towers to monitor where the bird is. So we're going to be able to track this bird's movement as it moves south and back north again. All right, so what we're going to do is Aaron, Creon's flying this bird for about a month, exercising it. We have it on the long end of the end of a long string, and we fly it like a kite until it can build up its muscle strength, and then we bring it down and do it again and again until it's worn out, and we gradually build the muscle strength. We're trying to get this bird back to athletic performance. Particularly with the migratory species, they got to be tip-top shape before they start heading south, because they're going to go for quite a ways. 1, 2, 3.
She's not used to being able to go very far.
This bird is will be part of a research project. This will be tracking this turkey vulture. We'll be able to figure out where she goes once she leaves this overlook. And we'll report that data to our supporters. We try to not name the birds that we release, but so we don't get too attached to them, but she goes by several names. One of our volunteers calls her Esmeralda. I call her Sugar Plum. And another one of our volunteers calls her Wretch, because turkey vultures really only have one defense, and it's to vomit. So they vomit in the direction of danger. They vomit and fly away. So he calls her Wretch, but I call her Sugar Plum. Another volunteer calls her Esmeralda. Before we knew she was a female, there was a volunteer who called her Cornelius. So she's got a lot of names. We've treated about 150 birds so far this year. Last year we treated about 200, which is a lot of birds to come through our door. We're located on the same property as Cheat Lake Animal Hospital, which is open 24/7 now, and members of the public can drop off injured birds any time of the day or night, which is very convenient.